Now, in this session, we are going to see the basics of point-to-point communication system using optical fibers. Now, what is this point-to-point communication system using optical fiber? This is an applications of optical fibers. That means optical fibers are majorly used to point-to-point communication system. So, in this session, we are going to see only the basics. That means the block diagram basics of point-to-point communication system using optical fibers. This is one of the applications of the optical fibers. Optical fiber communication is the transmission of information by propagation of optical signal through optical fibers over the required distances. Why the light signals are being carried instead of a normal sound signals? Because the light travels with a higher speed when compared to the speed of the sound. So if the sound waves are being converted into light waves and this light is being transmitted over long distances, the speed is more and the clarity will be more. This is one of the developments in the communication system after the optical fiber has come into existence. Now we will see how exactly it is happening. Optical fiber communication is the transmission of information by the propagation of the optical signal through the optical fibers over a required distance. A transmitter converts an electrical signals to light signals. An optical fiber transmits the signals and receiver captures the signal at the other end of the fiber and converts them into electrical signals. Now, how exactly is been happening is just in this session we are going to see only the basics. So, what exactly transmitter does? Only the things we are going to see. The basic information only will be explained here. The transmitter converts electrical signal into light signal. That means the electrical signals are being converted into light signals and these light signals are allowed to transmit in the optical fiber through the total internal reflection, and at the receiver end these light signals are again converted into electrical signals and that electrical signals are again converted into voice signals. Now we will see how exactly it is been happening. Now, if you look at the block diagram here, whatever you are seeing here, that is the telephone voice which you are speaking over a mobile or a landline, whatever the voice you are able to hear, that is being given into the information such as voice. So, the voice is getting converted into analog form, which is nothing but the voice is converted into electrical signal in the analog form. Now, this is fed to the coder. What does a coder do? Coder converts the analog electrical signal into a binary electrical signal. See, look at the figure here. It is very, very important. Each block describes what is being done inside it. So, the coder converts analog electrical signal into binary electrical signal. This binary electrical signal is given to the optical transmitter which converts binary electrical signal into a light signals, and these light signals are allowed to transmit into an optical fiber with an angle called as less than the acceptance angle. So, at particular angle it should be allowed to incident in the optical fiber to undergo total internal reflection. So, what is happening here? The light is entering in an optical fiber. The light signals are being undergoing multiple reflections and it reaches to the receiver end. Now, at the receiver end, what is happening? The light signals are coming out of an optical fiber which is traveling thousands of kilometers, and after that light signal is allowed to fall on the photodetector. Now, what does a photodetector does is it converts the light signals into binary electrical signals. This binary electrical signals are fed to the decoder. What does a decoder do? Binary electrical signals are getting converted into the electrical signals, analog signals, and this electrical information is given in the analog form is given at that you are able to see in the receiver end of a receiver, where you can see the voice heard at your receiver end. So, this is a block diagram of a point-to-point communication system. So, I repeat once again, look here, the voice what we speak over a phone is in the form of analog form. This voice is getting converted into electrical signal in the analog form. Now it is fed to the coder. What does a coder do? Converts analog to binary. So analog electrical signal is getting converted into binary electrical signal. They are carried and then they are given to an optical transmitter. It is nothing but the light transmitter. That means it converts binary electrical signal into a light signals, and these light signals are allowed to fall on optical fiber, and where the angle of incidence should be less than the angle of acceptance angle, thereby total internal reflection takes place, and this light signal travels a long distances undergoing a total, because of a phenomena, total internal reflections, and after reaching to thousands of kilometers, now it will be allowed to fall on a photodetector which converts the light signal into a binary electrical signal. This, after it is allowed to fall on a decoder. Decoder converts binary electrical signal into analog form, and this analog signal is been given to a receiver, and at the mobile phone then analog form is being converted into voice, which you are able to hear at your telephone receiver. This is the point-to-point block diagram of a communication system. Now each one is being described here. First, voice is converted into analog electrical signal. Next, coder converts analog electrical signal to binary electrical signal. Now optical transmitter converts binary electrical signal to light signal. Signal is fed to the optical fiber and transmitted through an optical fiber. Now this is been fed to photodetector, converts light signal to binary electrical signal. Decoder converts binary electrical signal to analog electrical signal, and analog electrical signal is converted into voice at the receiver. This is the point-to-point communication system. Now we see what are the advantages of optical communication system. What are the advantages? Why this optical communication system optical fiber communication system has come into existence? We will see. It carries a large amount of information in either digital or analog form due to its large bandwidth. The bandwidth is large in the fiber optic communication systems. So, therefore, large amount of information can be carried. No crosstalk, as it works on the principle of total internal reflection. Since the voice has been converted into light signal, there will be no crosstalk because it undergoes a total internal reflection. Due to greater information and carrying capacity of an optical fiber, the cost of the fiber is less than that of a metallic fiber. As we said earlier, it carries a greater information carrying capacity because optical fibers, the diameter of an optical fiber is comparable with your hair. So many cables can be set to, many optical fibers can be made into a cable, thereby the information carrying capacity is more, the cost will be less. As optical fibers are dielectric in nature, signals are unaffected by external electromagnetic waves due to a magnetic field or lightning or electrical sparks. Now, since this is a dielectric in nature, they are insulators. So, when the lightning or thunderstorms, they are unaffected by all this lightning or sparks or electromagnetic waves. The signal transmitted through an optical fibers are highly secured as the leakage can be easily detectable. That means it is highly secured through the optical fibers. And low attenuation or transmission loss in optical fiber communication system is low. Therefore, loss is low. Since attenuation is less, the efficiency will be more. So, these are some of the advantages of optical communication system. First and foremost thing is the speed is more, since rather than the sound waves, light waves travel at a higher speed. So, thereby this optical communication system is very much advantageous. Now we will see there are some demerits of this optical fiber communication system. What are these demerits? Let us see. Optical fibers used in OFCS means optical fiber communication systems are sensitive to temperature changes, which leads to a loss of a signal. That means they are sensitive to temperature changes, therefore there may be a loss of a signals and may break easily due to bending or accidents. There may be the optical fibers may break because of bending or accidents, which we have seen just now. Because of bending we are seeing a greater loss. And next is reconnection of a broken optical fiber is a skillful work and very expensive. So these are the few disadvantages of a point-to-point optical fiber communication system. Thank you.